There are only 2 days left, guys, to get entered to win the Turbo K-Swap FRS. That is today and tomorrow only. There is a chance this is the last time you will hear about it. We're gonna try to post one more video tomorrow. But if that doesn't happen, this will be your last call to get yourself entered to win the Turbo K-Swap FRS here. Every $5 you spend on theboostedboys.com gets you a chance to win this thing. Let's get to the video. What's up, guys? We are here at the Freedom Factory with the hatch for the circle drags. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but I'm really excited to be out here and see what we can do with our all-wheel drive Civic here. So we have to get teched in, and there's already a whole bunch of people showing up. There's these all-wheel drive DSMs out here. I know these guys are super fast. I believe one of these won it last year. Oh, this guy's out here testing away right now. But yeah, lots of all-wheel drive cars out here, lots of really fast stuff. And we have never taken the hatch out here on the Freedom Factory. I've never circle drag raced any of these vehicles, so it will be new for us. We'll see how it goes. We didn't mess with any of the suspension. We're just kind of leaving it how it is, and really to see what happens. We got the car on some brand new Inito NT01 tires, so hopefully those give us some good grip. And I'm just hoping we can all-wheel drive launch as best we can on some people and hold some speed through the turns, and see if it's enough to hold our own against some of the cars that came out today. But yeah, I'm super pumped, boys. The hatch is officially going to be in the circle drags today. All right, guys, so we're getting the hatch teched in right now. And I guess to be in the Spectator drags, you need to have all of the interior there, including the seats and everything. I guess there's already a few cars that don't have carpet, so not too big on that. But I'm missing my passenger seat. That's the only piece I'm missing from the interior forward of the roll cage. So they actually had an extra seat laying around for me, so we're gonna go ahead and slap that guy in there, and then she'll be full interior again. Go ahead, go racing. Yeah, and it kind of matches the zebra headliner. This is leopard, but you know, goes along with the car. Hey, they won't fight. Yeah, so thanks, guys.
Got a whole zoo in there now.
Oh my god, it's so fast.
It's like, how do you repeatedly do that as many times as this car can? You know?
It's just so consistent.
Yeah.
What'd you do to it? Just the exhaust stuff?
Yeah, just downpipes in the tune.
Okay. So quick. That thing is so fast. I don't know if the hatch is going to be able to keep up with some of the cars out here tonight. Cletus is just out here giving his fans rides in the Porsche. He got you versus the guy she told you not to worry about.
Hey, they're both red at least.
They match. They're both all-wheel drive. Is this the one that won, or was it the other DSM?
This is one of the very fast DSMs that has been here before and has dominated the Spectator drag.
Dang, yeah, this one's an auto, all-wheel drive. This one's fast, and he has 4 meaty tires all the way around.
I'm pretty sure your 2 fronts combined equal one of his.
Probably.
Yeah.
I might have him like a little bit on weight, and that's like my only
Weight and
advantage.
power, you might be there, but he definitely has the traction mod.
Oh yeah.
And he's got the auto too. But hopefully you don't have to go to third.
I won't. I think I'm good in second gear, so there's no chance I can miss third.
We know how you are with third. It's like a 52. But lately you've been getting it though.
I've been getting it.
Yeah.
How do you think it's gonna do?
Like if I was to build a Spectator drag car, I would probably do an all-wheel drive Honda. And so, I mean, you got the power, you got the all-wheel drive. I heard that your coils are the OG coils from way back from Vietnam.
Oh yeah, the coilover is a little
have
old.
Suspension, but you might be okay with just tire pressure adjustments to get it right. So.
Yeah, so James was over helping us a little bit, telling us we should add some more air in the passenger side, because that's the side that gets a lot of pressure on those tires on that outer side there.
Yeah, a little stagger on the air pressure and get this thing there through there. It's all about you know, getting the scrubbing right on the sidewall. You don't want to scrub too far down the sidewall. That ain't your washer, isn't it? You didn't drop that?
That's not my washer.
Maybe the other guy's problem. But yeah, I have a strong feeling that you'll be able to go some rounds.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we can hold our own.
Yeah.
I'm looking to win, but I mean, if we can have some fun, I'll send it.
Oh, you'll have some fun. The first lap, if the first lap goes good, you're going to be hooked. This stuff's fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got our tire set to 20 PSI on the driver's side, and we went 40 on the other side, just to start there.
That, yeah, see what it does, make an adjustment from there.
And if we need to let air out after looking at the tire, we'll just go from there.
From there. Yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah. Hatch's first time circle drag racing. So we went ahead and got the hatch in line, and right before we were getting ready to go out for our first test lap, they cut it off because we are fixing to have the drivers meeting right now. And then after that, we will take the hatch out for its first test trip around the Freedom Factory. All right, guys, first test trip in the hatch. So I just pulled the log and we figured out what it was. The two-step was on the whole time. It is this blue line up here, and it is on throughout my whole run. So it was hitting its two-step, which is at like 6,800 RPM right now, and the two-step is deactivated by wheel speed. And when we put the trans back together, I forgot to plug in the wheel speed sensor, so it thought it was going 0 miles an hour the whole time. So we should just plug the speed sensor back in, and we should be good to go. It sucks though, because that was my one and only test rip for the day, and now we're going right into eliminations, I believe. We're gonna do a little parade lap, and then they're going to randomly scatter the cars, and whoever we line up against, if they beat us, then that's it. We can buy back in to keep going, but I guess we'll just have to see how it does. I'm glad I at least got that out of the way, because that would have happened to us our first rip out there. I'm gonna go ahead and plug that back in though, do a test rip down this road right here, but I'm positive that that's all it is. So we should be good to go, hopefully, for the next one. That felt way better. Yeah. Still felt a little sluggish on the 1-2. Like once I got into second, it felt kind of funny. I almost want to feel second gear. Yeah. The launch and everything felt great all through first. I could see the smoke rolling off the front tires.
Yeah, she's killing it.
Yeah, it actually launches pretty hard. Yeah. I'm actually very surprised.
I mean, you're going to be toe-in-toe with those Porsches.
Yeah, these Nittos are way grippier, for sure. But I think I'm going to go down there, and I'm just going to try to do a quick second gear rip. All right. And let out. All right, guys, we're going out for our parade lap right now, and then we line up after this. We found another issue, though. It turns out the boost controller is not responding, and when we were out there, it only made 14 pounds of boost. Yeah, we're not sitting good.
Where are we at?
We're in between a C8 Corvette and a Tesla Plaid. And the car.
This is a very well-known Tesla Plaid.
Yeah, it's like a road course Tesla Plaid.
Yeah,
it's not.
He's set many records.
It has a roll cage in it. It's very fast. So I don't know if we're gonna get this guy or Yvette, but we also have a boost control issue. So when we launched it over there, it was only making 14 pounds after I looked at the log. So we're gonna have to address that. The boost controller is not responding. Everything's plugged in, so we don't know if the boost controller is just bad. Our two steps off, so we know that's good. It's launching way harder now, but it's only making 14 pounds of boost. We should be making like over 30 pounds. So we're in line. We might just drill some holes in that wastegate line, just like the jet boat, and see what happens. I know that we can't really hurt this thing because we ran it turned literally all the way up, but I wanted to have it turned down for the track out here, but I don't know what else we can do. We're just gonna poke some holes in that line. At least it leaves really hard, and then as long as second gear's strong, then that's all we can do. But regardless, if we go up against this Plaid without the vent, I mean, it's gonna be tough. We don't have much experience out here, so we'll just see what happens.
We got him, dude.
Dude, it's making some boost. The holes worked.
Dude, it sounds so spicy on the launch.
It's spicy.
It's so quick.
That was so last minute, guys. We were pushing this thing up to the line. We're pretty sure the boost controller is just done. We double checked all the wiring. I was testing the output on the fuel tech. The boost controller is making zero noise. It was definitely on gate before. We just drilled a couple, or actually we took our buddy's pocket knife and stabbed some holes in the boost reference line, just like the jet boat video. And I don't know how much it was making. I'm gonna pull the log, but it was definitely way spicier.
Oh yeah.
So I think even if we leave it there, she's good to go.
Yeah, dude.
I got out on that
ripping.
vet good.
Yeah.
At least we didn't get the plaid.
Yeah, dude, I know.
The plaid would have been over.
Yeah. All right, let's
I think we leave it there, keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you weren't kidding. Those are some twin Terpskis underneath that C8 Corvette that we just took out in the hatch. Hell yeah, dude, that launch got him. She never lets me down, even if she's a little finicky sometimes. So I looked at the log and it was making 22 pounds of boost, and it normally makes a lot more at the track, but I feel like that's plenty for out here. So it's running good. We're just gonna leave it like that and go from there. So something James told us is to see where our tire is scrubbing in reference to this line right here. And he said ideally we want this guy to scrub all the way up to this line. So right now that shows we have a little too much air in this tire, and we can actually take some air out to get this scrub line down right here where the sidewall starts. So we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of air out of the passenger side. This is the side that sees all the pressure on it going into the corner. So we're just gonna try to get as much use out of the tire as we can. So I'm gonna take his advice on that and start with maybe dropping 3 or 4 pounds out of these guys and go from there. All right, guys, so for the first round, you were just paired up with whoever you happened to be against after the parade lap. I was against that twin turbo C8 Corvette. Since I beat him, I move on, and for everyone remaining, we do a chip draw. My car was number 7. We did a random chip draw, and I got paired with car number 22, which is this Toyota Supra right here, the new body style. And he said this is a full bolt-on car, from what I believe, so nothing too crazy. Hopefully the hatch is still running good, and we can take this guy out and move on. I'm really happy that we did a chip draw because I thought they were still going to do it for a couple more rounds based on where you end up in line, and I was still in between the Tesla Plaid and a Porsche behind me. So luckily we did not get those guys, and as long as the hatch is running strong and we don't have any issues, I think we should be able to take down the Supra, no issues. But it is racing, anything could happen. So we're just gonna make sure the car is ready to go, and we'll be going into round 2 shortly. Just cut out almost like the TPS came off or something. And I felt it right there on the 2-step. So man, I didn't know if it was like a weird 2-step setting that just timed out and it would be fine if I went. So I guess I'll look at the log and see what happened. But like I said, I literally said, I was like, even though we should be able to beat this guy, it's racing, anything can happen. Yeah. So have to look at what happened real quick over the log. All right, guys, so unfortunately the TPS sensor signal was lost, and that's what cost us the race. At first we thought the sensor might be bad or the plug. I mean, our initial thought was that the plug was just loose to the sensor. Double checked that that's not the case, and then found out the sensor was working. I pulled it off, and then we just manually turned the sensor by hand, and the sensor is working. So what happened was we got the throttle body off right here. Went ahead and pulled this guy off, and this little piece that rides in there actually came apart. There's a little spring that holds this all together, and it broke inside of there. So this piece that grabs the TPS sensor actually fell off inside of here. We have this little piece right here that grabs it, and that fell off inside of there, so it wasn't turning the sensor anymore because the spring wasn't pulling it down anymore. So we just put it back together to see if it would work, and if we can find a way to keep this guy on there, we can fix it. But unfortunately, they don't have any welders or anything like that over here, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to find a way to fix it. Once I get it pressed back on here, like so. But if we can get it to stay like that, I went ahead and put the TPS back on it and everything works. So we might be out of the race, but if we can fix it and there's still some time left, maybe we can run it some more. So I don't know. We're gonna see if we can make it stay on and go from there. But I was not expecting that to happen, so it just fell apart in there, and that cost us the race. But that's racing. I said anything can happen, and something happened. Try to mushroom out the top of that so it can't come off.
Wait, that repairs.
We don't got Ty the fabricator, we got Ty the peener over here.
Ty, the sledgehammer guy.
Ty the sledgehammer guy, we'll go with that.
I feel like we need something more solid to set it on.
That might work though.
That will work.
That will work. We got the razor blade?
That was just a test. Hey, tire machine.
Let's go.
I had to do this on my lifted Camaro last week.
That might be enough. You want to give it a third one down here just for good measure?
Yeah.
So they're modifying his swivel.
Oh yeah.
That's good to go.
Is it good?
Get a close up on there. So we just got Ty the sledgehammer guy, not the peener.
Yeah, don't call me Tyler anymore.
And yeah, we just got 3 guys pushed in there, just squished the sides out, and it's locked on there now. So we're gonna try to stick that back in there and see if we can maybe get some grudge races in. We can't win the $10,000, that's over with, but we might be able to at least go out there and have some more fun. All right, so we were able to get the TPS back on. It worked. Ty, the sledgehammer guy, came through and we got it mushroomed in there, and everything's reading right. We just double checked it, so we'll go ahead and put her back together and see if we can't go out there and have some more races.
Takes the win.
Spectator Drags has come to an end. A freaking Tesla Plaid one, but they are doing some grudge races now, so we're gonna run the hatch against Cletus's new Porsche. See what happens. That thing is really fast. I don't expect to get him, but I'm really curious to see how the launches compare, and I'm gonna give her my best shot, see if we can't take him down. All right, guys, here we go.
Not bad.
Not for a Honda, brother.
Dude, the launch is so spicy.
Dude, it's rowdy on the T-step.
Yeah.
That just, you know, Garrett did beat us in the Porsche, but that thing's fast, and he was beating a lot of people in that thing, and we were right there behind him, at least on the first one. So it just shows that the hatch probably would have done very well.
So you would have made it to
I think we
almost
probably
the finals.
I think we would have been like the top 8 for sure.
You're not even set up
But-
for it, like the suspension.
Yeah, we haven't done anything to the
No.
suspension, and yeah, it's also only making 22 pounds right now.
Huh.
So the boost controller's still acting up, but yeah, good couple rips with Garrett. Not bad. I'm not sure if anyone else is gonna want to race because people are starting to roll out of here, but I mean, overall it was a good night.
Good time.
Beat me in jet modes. What else you gonna beat me in? Finally got
You finally
my
got
win
me,
back,
dude.
dude.
Hey, enjoy it.
You want to run Leroy in the MR2 soon or what?
I mean, I guess we'll save it for the Christmas tree drags.
Oh, first round, baby.
We'll be there.
Come on.
Oh, that thing's fast. Thing's fast. For sure. Well, guys, unfortunately, that TPS sensor took us out early, but I'm overall really happy with how the hatch did. I believe if we had some more time with this thing to set it up, we could do quite a bit better, get some wider wheels and tires on there, and improve the launch as well, because it was spinning all 4 pretty bad on the launch. I was hoping we could keep up with Cletus's Porsche better on the launch, even though it was pretty side by side on the second one. I was hoping we could do basically just the same, if not out launch his Porsche. So I think if we had some wider wheels and tires on there with a stickier tire, like a drag radial or something, that might help us out there. And then, you know, who's to say how it would do cornering after that. But I just wanted to be able to launch on people, being all-wheel drive. But I think the hatch would have done really good overall if we didn't have that TPS issue. I was trying to finish in the top 8 out of everyone out there, because the top 8 guys still won $500. So that's what I was going for. I didn't expect to win, but I believe we could have been up there with all the big dogs, with the Evo, the DSMs, and all of those guys. I bet that's right where we would have fit in. Unfortunately, we didn't get too many good races because of that issue, and that set us back a few hours dealing with all of that. But it held on pretty good to Cletus's Porsche, and considering his Porsche beat just about everything out there except for the Plaid and the Time Attack Vet, I think we would have done good overall. So I'm happy with how the hatch did, and I'm glad we were able to finally get it out to the Freedom Factory and get it into the Spectator drag. So we'll try again in the future for sure, but that's going to do it for this video. Also, I want to let you guys know that there are only 2 days left to get entered for the FRS giveaway. That is today, and tomorrow it ends at midnight. So I'm going to try to probably get one more video out, but there's a chance we might not have a video out until after the giveaway is over. So this might be the last time you hear about it. So if you guys want a chance to win the K-Swapped FRS and you hadn't already, and you might be waiting for some final sales or promos or things like that, this is going to be the last call for you guys. Get on the website and order something. Every $5 gets you an entry to win that car. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later.